We've been talking a lot, but it's Greg Dolezal, who is running for Lieutenant Governor, former House Speaker as well. Amazing what's going on with the DNI, Tulsi Gabbard coming to Fulton County. You're giving some great speeches as chair of your committee. What's going on in this session of the Georgia House and Senate?
So I want to talk about the elections for a second, because I know that's something that's top of mind for everyone. What are we doing in Georgia to clean up our elections? And Fulton County is a disaster. They were a disaster in 2020, but they're a disaster in 2026. And I'm the only elected official in the state that has stepped forward and called for the state of Georgia to take over Fulton County's elections. There's a process that we put in place a couple years ago to allow that to happen. Did you know that there's supposed to be 2 Republicans on the Fulton County Board of Elections, and the Fulton County Board of Commissioners refuses to appoint one of them? They've been sued. They've been ordered by a judge 3 times to seat that member. They've been fined $10,000 a day. They've been held in contempt of court. They still won't do it. This is banana republic kind of stuff, and it's time for the state to come in, put their foot down, appoint a new election superintendent, and clean up Fulton County.
It's really unbelievable, and I'm shocked by even the comments of Chairman Rob Pitts, who was once very respected, but seems to have a completely different narrative on this. As Lieutenant Governor, the office you're seeking, how can you help to ensure that Fulton County actually follows the law?
We want free and fair elections. That means, I believe, voting on paper ballots. That means election day, not election month. That means in-person voting, getting rid of the drop boxes, getting rid of mail-in voting for everyone except the military, the elderly, and the infirmed. The mail-in ballots open up your system for fraud in a way, obviously, that showing up in person does not. We thankfully have voter ID law in Georgia because we're sane here. Now, that's a controversial topic, apparently, as to whether or not you need to show your ID. But we can move the needle significantly. We've done a lot of good work since 2020 in Georgia. I don't want to lose sight of that, but there are still steps that we need to take to secure our elections.
Where can we find your campaign as you're well into a primary that's happening on May 19th?
Dolezal for GA on X, gregdolezal.com is my website. We're exposing a lot of these, I call them irregularities, fraud, illegal voters in Fulton County, literally live on our X feed. So if you want to check it out there, we're uncovering more and more things. We're going to have something pretty big coming Friday.
It's very remarkable. So watch that Friday as this gentleman pursuing Lieutenant Governor, that role, and someone with an amazing amount of experience in the state legislature. I give it a sigh because I'm a Fulton County resident, and I can't believe after running for state rep 2 years ago, my opponent said that never happened, but it's all coming to light. So good luck in your race.
Thank you so
Please
much.
come back and see us on the right side of history.
Love to do it. Good to see you. Thanks for having me on.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.